very, very lonely being a CEO. You've got to remember that, and it can be very stressful. Lots of pressures come on you from all directions. So number one is you've got to be fit and healthy. I really look at my career, as I did as a sports person, is to be a good athlete, you've got to look after your body health.
Some of the best advice I got was to really think about how I was going to look after myself, my mental health, my physical health, and my spiritual health and well-being. And I do think thinking about interventions that will help you to manage all three are really important.
So one of the things that I try to do in that regard is actually just to carve out time to do things, because it would be very easy to let the entirety of your waking hours just fill up with doing the job. So diarising, specific things to actually do physical exercise, which I think is a really important thing about keeping yourself resilient when the pressure's on.
Time out is as important as time in. You can't just work and work and work. You think you can, but ultimately you can burn out. That's not what investors are looking for. Investors are looking for long duration marathon runners. So to do that is that you've got to get the time out, get the rest, and then get back in.
Making sure that you carve out time for thinking, but also time for your family or things that are important to you, I think is critically important. And starting as you mean to go on, because it's actually, if you end up taking on too much at the beginning, it's very hard to extract yourself. So I think I would advise people to really be thoughtful about the commitments you put into your diary initially, because it's always easier to step in than it is to step out.
The other thing I try to do is to make sure that I do switch off. I try and keep as much of the weekend sacrosanct as I can. It doesn't always transpire, but it's pretty good, because I think if you aren't actually able to kind of stop and have other things in your life that are not work, then you are less good at your job.